guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Janelle, aka Nelly. So today we're gonna be doing a video on the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. Marina came out with 50 shades of foundation, and it's supposed to be like a luminous foundation. I wanted it. Did I need it? Absolutely not, but I wanted it, and that's all that matters right now. So what's up? They were released in store at Ulta Beauty yesterday, which was August 4th, and so I went there and got it, and it looks like a lot of other Ultas that they don't have all of these shades. It's just a pre-launch, which to me kind of like, why? Like, all the darkest shades aren't there, because the darkest shade they had for my Ulta was up to 510. Anastasia also came out with a setting powder, loose setting powder, and I wanted the banana powder, but they only had the translucent one and the white one, so I'm waiting for that to come into stock because I live 5 minutes away from my Ulta, so I see no purpose of me ordering online if it's right there. I'll do a whole separate video on that, but I got the foundation in the shade 500C. I thought I was gonna be 530N, but went into the store and I got shade match. 510 was way too dark, like went too much mouth, aka Cheyenne did that one foundation review and it was too dark and it looked like she was doing blackface, and she's a black woman, so I'm like, dang, this is dark. So we got 500, but I also feel like I can kind of get away with 490C in the winter, because when you look at 490, insert picture here, when you look at 490, it looks like my mom's skin tone, because she's more lighter skin, like the tan skin tone category. But then when we put it on my face, I'm over like, wait, she low-key blends in and I match with my chest, and she blended in with my chest too. So I got with 500C because I just felt more comfortable with that, because I'm like, ain't no way that for right now I could use 490. So I got shade 500. The box comes in this silver packaging, and I did not turn on my ring light. The foundation is gluten-free, vegan, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-comedogenic, which means it does not clog your pores, which is great. Suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, and has no flashback. So it's the packaging. I love packaging, and as you guys know, this is what the foundation looks like. I like it if the foundation was just simply like Anastasia Beverly Hills in the front, but they got foundation on the back for people, supposedly for people who travel or do makeup. It'll make it easier for them. The website, it says that foundation is water resistant and creates a luminous natural finish. The radiant formula delivers long wearing medium coverage, yet still feels weightless and looks ultra fresh. This is the coverage you have been waiting for. The foundation looks great on its own. There's no need to set with the powder. Okay, available in 50 shades, completely natural shades. It blurs imperfections, including discoloration, unevenness, without caking or making the skin's natural radiance, or masking the skin's natural radiance. With a seamless application, this easy to blend face makeup leaves the skin with a perfect looking complexion, and it does not oxidize. So they came out with powder, but they also came out with a brush, and I own enough makeup brushes, so I don't need another one. So she says you don't have to set this, so for one side of my face, I will not set the foundation. On the other side of the face, I will set the foundation just to see if there's any difference, especially since I have oily skin. Since I have oily skin, I have my own little way of putting on like more natural finish or dewy finish, luminous finish foundations, make it look last a long time. So I'm gonna do that with this. I'm gonna put on the foundation with one half of my face with a brush and the other half of my face with a sponge. You know what primers I used? I used the TooFaced Hangover RX primer on the outside and the Becca Ever Matte Poreless primer in the inside, because that's what I've been doing. And so yeah, so that's not even a whole pump, so her pumps are pretty generous. I'm gonna start with my brush, especially since my sponge has been sitting for a minute and refuses to dry. So that's like less than one pump right there, mainly in my cheek area. I'm gonna put a little bit more around my forehead with my makeup brush. Okay, so this is face with foundation. This is a face without foundation. I'm still not sure about the shade, but I feel like from my experience at the store that the shade kind of adjusts to your skin tone, because you know, I'm still surprised that $4.90 matches me as a winter shade. So now we're gonna put this side with my sponge. Okay, so with the sponge, as you can see, it looks more skin-like and not as coverage. I'm not looking for a lot of coverage in this foundation. I'm looking for this type of coverage, so I'll probably use my Real Techniques brush from now on with it. But it blended out pretty easily. A little bit more on this side and a little bit on the brush, because I'm going to pull her down my neck to see if she matches with my chest. Okay, so as you can see, the foundation looks pretty good. It's not cover all my hyperpigmentation, but I don't mind that because we got concealer for that. So this is the coverage of it. I am enjoying this. You can see a little bit of luminosity with it, and I'm digging this. I am low-key digging this. I'm just gonna show you guys my routine when it comes to more luminous foundations and just fast forward through all that. We're gonna set my right side of my face with the Laura Mercier Medium Deep Powder. Okay, so we're gonna set my face with my Urban Decay Look Setting Spray. Okay, so it is now 2:42 p.m. This is my mom's iPad. 3 p.m. So pretty much the time that took me to pick out a wig, I set my face at 2:40 p.m. So I'll be back around 11 o'clock to see how this works. But as you can see, still some luminosity going on. So the left side of my face is part where I did not set the foundation, and the right side of my face is where I did set the foundation. So the shade match isn't too bad. So the fact that 510 was pretty dark and I was gonna get 530, it's a little concerning for me. But there is the foundation retails for $38. I'm enjoying her as of right now, so I am expecting some type of glowiness with me throughout the day because I have oily skin, so it's gonna happen. And the coverage is a nice medium coverage, which is what I've been enjoying a lot lately. And as you can see, it looks pretty nice. I don't feel it on my skin, even with the side that has powder on it. It doesn't feel like it clogged my pores. You don't really have to use that much. Just my brush for my whole face, I probably will use at most 2.5 pumps at most. So it does pretty good coverage for like a little bit, and I love the packaging. Try to put her down my neck But my neck is naturally really dark, and it's not because of anything like health-wise. That's just how my skin is. When I checked out, that's just how my skin is. But this is what it looks like. And I think the shade matching isn't too bad. Like, I could work with it, type of shade matching. What do you guys think about the shade matching? I'm gonna do a flash test. I am quite enjoying her. This is like an everyday foundation that I would wear, and she cute. She flawless. This is kind of like something I will wear to work, actually, probably, if it lasts pretty well throughout the day. So I will be back in the next 8 hours. So it is now pretty much 11 o'clock p.m. and this is what my face looks like. This is the side with the powder over here. This is the side without the powder. No powder over here. So either way, it doesn't matter if you powder the foundation or not. It looks pretty good after around 8 hours of wear. It is right now 10:52 p.m. and I took a little bit of notes throughout the day. I'm gonna show you guys the pictures that I took throughout the day. Pictures during the sunlight, and then I'm also going to include the flash test of the picture that I took in nighttime to see what it looks like at night. So it's not really that bad. It's really not. I actually enjoy her. She's kind of cute. I'll blow out my face. I blow out my face and I still look relatively pretty good, honestly. Okay, so one thing I can say for sure about this foundation is that when I made a phone call, my phone was covered in it. This is not transfer proof. It will transfer a lot. And so be a little bit careful with that when it comes to hugging people or whatever, you know, so just be careful with that. Out of 10 stars, I recommend it as like a 6.5 out of 10 for oily skin, because I have oily skin. I feel like dry to normal skin people will love this foundation, like really love it. I don't mind her. She's kind of cute. My NARS Naturally Radiant Foundation is still my favorite radiant foundation as of this moment. This baby, she's not that bad. She's $38. I got her 500C. The shade matching, she's okay. Once the new shades come in, I might try to exchange her, but I don't know. I feel like it's a workable shade for me right now. And one time before I blow out my face on camera, and so the fact that I blow out my face twice throughout 8 hours is really not that bad, honestly. It's a natural finish foundation, and she's not full coverage, which is something that I have been enjoying a lot lately. I do know that I've been liking a little bit more natural radiance, which is why the Naturally Radiant has been doing it for me lately. So that's one thing I could say. I got a little bit itchy. Not like, ooh, I gotta scratch it, but more like, that kind of a little bit itches, but I can like handle it around my nose area over here twice throughout the day. If I'm breaking out, I don't think it's the foundation. My monthly reminder of being a woman is coming up, so I'm just gonna use that as a reason. It is a pretty decent foundation. I think this is good for everybody. I feel like people who are more mature will enjoy this foundation because it's not cakey. I don't feel it on my skin, which is very important for me because I don't really like wearing makeup all day. I just like wearing it just to like have fun, you know. But I feel like people with mature skin will like it because it's flexible, lightweight, you don't feel it. It's a nice finish. It looks like your skin, but better. $38 for this is not really that bad of a price. If you have oily skin, I do recommend you try it because, you know, not every day do you need a matte face. You know, you need your skin to look like your skin from time to time. Okay. That's why all these foundation brands, all these brands are coming out with foundations that's more dewy or luminous or radiant, because not everybody needs a matte foundation. I like to have a good mix of both, you know. So I think this is a pretty good foundation. I highly recommend it, especially for dry normal skin, because it'll be good. Setting powder video, because I am interested in how setting powder works. Even though this foundation doesn't need to be set, I want to see how the powder works itself when the setting powders come into my store. And see how it works with my top 2 favorite concealers. I'm not gonna test it out on the foundation. I'm gonna test it out on like my favorite routine at the moment. Unless my MAC foundation runs out, then use it with this. Give you pretty much a good amount of detail for it. I'm surprised it didn't come out with a primer because it came out with a foundation, powder, and a brush. And I'm surprised they don't have concealers. I think they do actually. Do they? Someone please comment down below if they have concealers, because I'm trying to remember. I wish they came out with their own primer because I do like to test out things with their own stuff, but I do have enough primers at the moment. So maybe not, but if they came with their own primer, that would be cool. So yeah, congrats to Anastasia Beverly Hills, and congrats to Auntie Jackie Ida coming out with the palette. I'm buying that. I will be buying that palette. I don't care what my mom says, I'm gonna buy it. Next video will be about my school, so yeah, there you go. We'll see you guys in my next video.